Hello everybody and welcome to Lucky by Nature. I am Beastdaemon and thank you for hanging out with me today. Please show your amazing support by smashing the like button, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you can get your daily dose of Ark. I know that this may sound strange, but every now and then I do like to go into official servers on Xbox, although I mostly play on official PC. And when I come over to these Xbox servers, I notice that ridiculous glare. And don't mind my sickness, as you know. A lot of servers. There's a plague on most servers. But I want to show you here. Let me see if I can get a really good spot where I can show you all the nasty. Oh, look at that. Look at that nasty glare. And this is PvP, so imagine having to fight in this. And so I've had a few people ask me about this, and so I figured that it was time to address it. So as you can see, this is official. But I'm gonna show you how to get rid of this glare and also the light shafts that come through the trees. And I think we can also get rid of the clutter on the ground. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can get rid of or change, but I don't want to go through all that just because you may end up getting errors on your when you try to log in on your game. So let's go ahead and log into single player. All right, here we are. So as you can see the glare really bad. Look at that, especially if you are within the shadows. And it all depends on how, you know, where you're looking at. Once you get out of the area, then you can see much better. But this is a problem, especially when you are on whether you are on foot or even on a dino. It's tough. It's really tough to fight like this. So what we are going to do is we are going to find a really good spot where we can see this, and also we need to find the light shafts. So let me look around here. And oh, I see some right here. Look at that. You see the light shafts coming through. Let me right there. You know what? Let me try to see if I can get the glare in that. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty good right there. But let me see if I can get it. I'm trying to get the glare and the light shafts, and I think that looks pretty good. Alright, I think that this will work. So what we want to do is we want to hit the start button, and this is for consoles, guys. I don't know if I forgot to mention that or not. But then we bring our admin little section here, and for PCs, I'm sure everybody knows this, or maybe not everybody, but all you really have to do is put the r.bloom quality and then put 0. And typically that would work. In fact, it used to work for console as well, up until around August of 2017, I believe. I honestly didn't think that this was a big deal until like I said, a lot of people started bringing it up. So now the only difference is that you have to add admin cheat and then the r.bloom quality is 0, and you're gonna see it just disappeared. So that's gone. So now let's go ahead and get rid of the light shafts, and that's exactly as I called it. So it's r.light shafts with an s at the end, and we'll make that 0, and boom. Look at that. That is much nicer. So now if you're gonna go to combat, well, I mean it's much nicer no matter what, whether you are, you know, at war or not. But now let's go ahead and take care of the clutter, because as you can see, there's little things here and there on the ground like this. That's not actually a rock. And there are places where this is a lot worse, and that actually slows down your frames per second. And so I typically like to get rid of that. So this one is also admin cheap, but the only difference is that this is SG dots, and we are going to put ground clutter quality and put this at 0 as well, and you see it disappear. So there we go. So you do this all on single player, and these settings will end up being carried over to official or dedicated. Doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and go to official. Alright, so we are back at the same server that we initially were in, but I died, of course. And so we're at the south. Oh, nice. And we ended up coming up at the same spot that we were on my single player. And as you can see, it looks really, really nice, doesn't it? There is no glare, even the clutter. See, it's not here. So the only things on the ground are things like little stones that you can pick up, and there's other stuff that you know, that you can't get rid of. I don't know why. I consider it clutter. And also see that you can't see any of the light shafts that are coming through the trees. Oh, that scared me a little bit there. So, and here we go. Just want to show you that we are unofficial. So that way you know that I didn't do the old switcheroo or something to that effect. Alright, so now that I showed you this, now we have to go over the disclaimers. Well, so to speak. Because there is a couple of things that you need to know about these little settings here that you can do on single player. So let me go ahead and get myself killed here, because I don't want anybody to capture me, and then I'll end up being a prisoner. Don't want that. So now if you go completely out of the game, like let me get out here. And I mean, if you get out all the way to the menu screen, you know, whether you do it or you get kicked, and you know, from some error, and it kicks you all the way out. But I'm gonna quit here, and then I'm gonna go back in, and when you do that, all the settings that you changed on single player actually reset. So that is the drawback. So okay, we are on the south part here, so let me go ahead and spawn real quick. What the hell? Whoa, what the hell is that? How in the hell? That was look at this. How in the world did I end up over there? I think I just broke the game again. Now that happens every now and then. Actually, that is extremely rare, guys, for us to appear up there. that was whacked. Let me make sure that I have that chosen. That was weird. But you know, if things like that didn't happen, this wouldn't be Ark. So let's go ahead and try again. Alright, here we are. I wanted to come over here where there was a lot of trees, so we just I decided to choose a different spot. But as you can see, the glare is pretty bad. Let me go over here. Oh, that coffin kind of gets on my nerves, but that's alright. Look at this glare, guys. That I mean, that is so hard to see, but that's usually what happens. You would pretty much have to go back to single player and do what I showed you, do the whole you know, bloom thing and light shaft in order to get rid of it again. So every session that you do is gonna be the same, and it's unfortunate. The only thing that actually sticks is the clutter. The clutter, for whatever reason, doesn't change, so you're free of clutter, which is, I mean, that in itself is okay, but I wish that the actual glare, which that's the biggest one in my opinion, that would actually stick, but it doesn't. So just always remember, when you start your game and you get ready to, you know, do your thing, make sure you go to single player, put those commands in, and then you can get out of single player and go straight to official or whatever server it is that you play on, and you should be fine then. And I think that's pretty much covers it all. This also should work on PS4, but I am not entirely sure. I'm not entirely 100% sure, because I haven't played PS4 in a while. And I was gonna test it, but you know, I'm behind on my updates, so that was gonna take quite a long time. So maybe somebody can let us know and put it on the comments if that does work on PlayStation. Like I said, it should work. Just put the admin cheat in front of it. As far as the PC, you guys know you can just press tab and put the commands on there, and it should work as well. So, but that's it for me. So until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.